My name is Zach and I'm a product manager at Hireflow. In this video, I'm going to explain what's changed in Hireflow and also give you a demo of the product. One big change in Hireflow is that campaigns are now projects and sequences. For every campaign you had in the old version of Hireflow, you'll now have a project and a sequence for that campaign. I like to think of projects as a folder. They help me organize my prospects based on discipline or role. Sequences, on the other hand, are where the email sending happens. Now, let's talk about projects and sequences in the context of two sourcing workflows. In the first sourcing workflow, I find someone interesting on LinkedIn, but I'm not ready to reach out to them yet. In this case, simply add them to a Hireflow project. You can add them to a sequence later. In the second sourcing workflow, I also found an interesting prospect, and I want to reach out to them right away. In this case, add that prospect to both a Hireflow project and sequence. There's also been a lot of optimizations in the extension. Now you can add prospects to projects and sequences. You can personalize the initial message as well as follow-ups. And you can customize when your initial message sends. Another feature we built for team collaboration is the Conversation tab. By clicking on the Conversation tab, you can view a complete history of your team's outreach with this prospect. There's also been some changes to AI sourcing. If you haven't used AI sourcing before, I'd recommend booking some time with me above. I'd be happy to chat with you about how AI sourcing can help you build pipelines fast. One interesting change in AI sourcing is you can now attach feedback directly to a rejected prospect. This allows the system to improve and recommend better candidates. Now, let's jump into the product. If I go over to Hireflow, you'll notice that the user interface is different. And you'll also notice that the menu, which now lives on the side, has projects, sequences, and AI sourcing. Right now, I'm in the project view, and I can see all the projects that I own or the projects that are shared with me. Let's click on one of my projects, in this case, the Full Stack Engineer project. In this project, I see a list of prospects, and I can also see the status of all the prospects. By clicking on a specific row, I can get some more information on a prospect. Here, I see the outreach and reply between me and Bob. Another cool feature about projects is that they're collaborative. I can invite a teammate to work with me on a project. This allows me to source collaboratively with my team. The sequences view looks similar. Here I have a list of all of my sequences. If I click into one of my sequences, I see all of the prospects that are in that sequence, and I also see their status. I can also click on a row to learn more about a specific prospect. At the top, I can see some stats: the open rate, the reply rate, and the interested rate. To edit a sequence, simply click on the Edit tab. Here I can adjust the copy of my sequence. I can also adjust when my follow-up messages are sent, and I can add variables to this sequence. Now, let's jump over to the Chrome extension. If I'm on a profile in LinkedIn, I can click on the Chrome extension on the right-hand side. When clicking on the Chrome extension, it'll expand. And here, I can decide what project and sequence I want to add Joel to. I can also personalize stage 1 and stage 2, and I can customize the time of the initial message. I also wanted to show you that the extension now works in Gmail. If I source this prospect with Hireflow, I can click on the Hireflow Chrome extension and get all the information I need about this prospect. This was just a brief intro to Hireflow, but if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. You can either use this email account or you can reach me directly with zach@hireflow.ai. Again, if you're confused at all or if you'd like a personalized onboarding session, simply book 15 minutes via the Calendly link I included in the email. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the new version of Hireflow.